Hi, this is Matt Wyatt, partner at Chapman & Co. Leadership Institute, and I'm going to share a tool we use internally and with our clients when thinking about expenses and how to reduce them. We have found this tool useful as a way to think through expenses before resorting to measures such as layoffs or furloughs, or on the positive side, ways to find funding for specific projects or initiatives. Now, this tool isn't new and there are several versions of it out there. The one we are using structures thinking into three distinct areas. At the center of the circle, this is control. What I place in this area is 100% in my control. Jumping to the outer ring, can't control. In this area are things that are 100% out of my control. Between these two, the middle ring, this is influence. Everything else fits into this ring. And as you think through decisions, it is likely this ring will have the most items in it. Let's give you some examples as we think about expenses to an organization. Over here on the right-hand side, I have some typical items a lot of organizations will recognize. I'm going to pull them into their appropriate areas. So for example, if I have an in-person annual meeting, I'm going to put that into what things I control. Perhaps I have a policy of unlimited paid time off. That's also in my control. An annual pay raise that I give myself, my team members, that's also in my control. In summary, pretty much any of my discretionary spending, usually I find that goes into the control circle. Out of control, completely those things that I don't control at all. Those would be such things as taxes, perhaps my healthcare expenses, and also workman's comp claims. These are things that I have no control over. The rest of the items fit into the influence area. I influence to what degree I'm going to have my product, my service, my quality. I influence the cost of delivery of that product or service. I influence vendor payments, my negotiation with my vendors. If I own something, a property or equipment, my loan terms and my lease terms, I influence those. The salary that I pay myself, that I pay my team members, that is in the influence area. And of course, the relationships I have with my customers, that fits in the influence side of things. Those things purely in my control, I strongly consider eliminating right here. Those things that I 100% can control, I pay those. That's a business cost. But all of these things in the influence block, that's where I start to spend my time and thinking about how I can reduce, defer, renegotiate, or find a creative solution for. Here's the power of this tool. I want you to think of your team, your department, your project, or your organization. Now think of those things that are absolutely 100% on this outer ring here, this can't control area. These are expenses you can't talk about, you can't examine, you can't modify. They are completely outside of your control. I think you will find this list rather small. The rest of your expenses you can either eliminate because you control them or examine more closely for modifications because you influence them. This tool is also a great way to get your team focused during an ideation or brainstorming meeting using the same construct I just walked you through. For more resources, we encourage you to visit ccoleadership.com. Thank you.